In this video, I'm going to show you how to define CSS margins using, you guessed it, CSS, and we're getting started right now. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. This is Bjorn from Higher Learning Lab, where we help you code better so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell notification icon so you're notified when I publish more awesome tutorials for you. With that out of the way, let's head over to the screen capture and learn how to do CSS margins. I'll see you there. So in this example we have on the right here, a margin is going to add space between the boxes, so between the red and the green, between the green and the blue, whereas padding would add more spacing inside of the box. So I'm going to illustrate margins right now for you, and padding will be in a different video. So on the left hand side, we have our HTML markup with our CSS styles already created. And what we're going to do is add margins to all of the boxes. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I already prepped this. I'm going to add a margin just to box number 2. So adding a margin is really quite simple. All you have to do is type in margin, colon, and then you add a value. If you add just one value, it's going to apply that value to all 4 sides of the element. So if we put 5 pixels in here, we save the page, refresh this page, it added 5 pixels on the top, on the right, on the bottom, and on the left. And so if we add, for example, something like 10 pixels. So now we have 2 values here. We have 5 pixels and 10 pixels. This is going to make the top and the bottom 5 and the left and the right 10. Save that, refresh this page, and we see the spacing increase from left to right. Not much to make it visible. I'm going to just increase this to 20 to really illustrate my point. So now we have a lot of space in the left and the right. It's 20 pixels actually. And the top and the bottom, we only have 5. We kept that at 5. So if we add another value and have 3, let's make this 10 pixels. So if we add another value here, if we add, say, 75 pixels, this is actually a poor illustration of adding this, but what this will do is the top will stay at 5 pixels, the left and the right is going to be 20 pixels, and now the bottom is going to be 75, which we can't actually see when we refresh the page because we have nothing down below. However, we've added 75. Let's see if I can inspect the element and illustrate it that way. So here you can see we have all these extra pixels right down below in this light beige, darkish beige. That 75 pixels below is defined by the 75 we added as the third component in our margin property. If we add another one, make that 30 pixels, this is actually the most we can have inside the margin property. We can have 4 values all separated by a space, and the first one, when there's 4, the first one says how much space to put at the top, the second one how much space to put at the right, the third one how much space to put at the bottom, and the fourth one how much space to put on the left. Whenever I work on these, I always envision a clock in my head, an analog clock. So the top is noon, the right hand side is 3 o'clock, the bottom is 6 o'clock, and the left hand side is 9 o'clock, and these just go clockwise in that fashion: top, right, bottom, left, and that's how they're applied on the page. So if we save this page, we see that we added space on the left. I'm just going to reduce the one for the right just to illustrate it more. So now we have 5 on the top, 10 on the right, 75 on the bottom, and 30 on the left. And that is how you define CSS margins. So just to recap really quick, we have our margin property. Inside the margin property, you can have 1 entry, and that applies that amount of spacing to all sides of the element. You can have 2 entries. That will apply the first one to the top and the bottom, the second one to the right and the left. If you have 3 values, the first one goes to the top, the second one goes to the right and the left, and the third one goes to the bottom. And if you have 4 properties, the first one goes to the top, second one goes to the right, third one goes to the bottom, and the fourth one goes to the left. And it might seem a little confusing at first, but all it takes is for you to just play around with it for a little while, and you start to really quickly remember the order of these, and there you go. That is how you do CSS margins. And that's how easy it is to learn CSS margins and also apply them. I hope this video helps you. If you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe, then hit the bell notification icon so you're notified when I publish more awesome tutorials. And next up for you is clicking one of these videos that appear on the right hand side so you can learn more. And until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.